Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Zaid, your pro gamer and coder. You can call me by Zaid. Today's episode will be the start of our HTML course, which we'll be getting into it. So before we start, I would like everybody here watching the video start by simply installing VS Code. I really like VS Code. I can judge if you want to use Notepad++ or Eclipse. It all depends on you, but I usually install Microsoft VS Code or Visual Studio. So without further ado, let's write Microsoft Visual Studio. And as you see, we're gonna meet this. You go to the downloads, and rather choosing instead of Visual Studio 2022, I usually go to VS Code, this one, the blue one. I think it's much better, to be honest, and I think it's might cost. I think I can't assure you. So, without anything, you start, of course, by installing the package that you want. It's either Linux, Mac OS, or Windows. After installing it, you open the program by either writing VS Code or Visual Studio. Let's open it. Voila. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see this as your first page. Okay, so without even starting, we first of all go to extensions and write HTML. The extensions are really going to be useful. You're going to see why later. So we open the extensions, as you see, and we're going to be installing the HTML snippets by Mohammed Abu Saad. Not because of the rating, but it's because it has multiple updates, shows the colorization, snippets, and full HTML5 tags. And we need to install HTML CSS support. Now, because because it shows us the linked and embedded styles and shows us the ID and the classes attribute completions. We're gonna be really needing these later on. And finally, installing HTML preview. We might later have to reinstall stuff, change stuff, but we're gonna be needing these main extensions. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's go here to the Explorer, Ctrl+Shift+E, you can type, and we can go here to File, go to Open Folder, whatever you want. In my case, I'm just gonna go to Desktop, Desktop, and I'm gonna right click, make a folder. In that folder, I'm gonna name it Custom HTML file. And you see it's gonna be selected. You select folder, of course, and voila, you entered your own file. Now anything that changes or any change that occurs are gonna say only in HTML custom file. So before we start into coding, we need to create our own system. Like when you do 3 command on CMD, it shows you everything inside the file. And since we don't want anything to be spread away anyway, really far away, we can simply go to this sign and write photos. So let's say you want to add your own custom photo. What will be the way? It's pretty simple. You're gonna be writing dash photo, the area. So the photos, we're gonna keep it as a section where the photos are gonna stay. Now you click out and just leave the photos, click on that twice, and click on new file. So the file is now outside photos. If it was inside photos, it will lead to another tree branch. And if you hold for a bit, you're gonna see that this is the location and this is a different location. Let's name our HTML as website, and you must specify your website by typing .html. You can write CSS, HTML, but today we're gonna be only using HTML. Later episodes is gonna teach you about CSS and what's the uses of it. We press enter and voila, we see our website here ready. But if you actually do run and debug, you're gonna be selected with Chrome Edge, and I suggest using Chrome, but you see blank. Yep, just a blank piece of paper. So before we start coding, you need to also install a picture. So let's say I want to install a picture for Minecraft. So I'm gonna go type Minecraft here. uh Minecraft photos, I guess. Any photos, any photo series, any photo. Okay, so we got this photo, and let's install it, I guess. No, you know what, this is better, this is better. Excuse me, what, this is better. So let's save this photo for example, and let's go to saving it, especially say, oh, that's not the type of file we're looking for. It should be JPEG. I guess we're returning for this one. We're gonna be choosing a photo, and it must be JPEG or PEG, I mean PGE, whatever. It just must be a type of picture, but not WE or something like that. Okay, we go here to custom HTML file, we open it, enter to photos, open, and we save it as, I'm gonna be naming it Minecraft with no spaces. If you have a space, I suggest removing the space, since even if you type a space, the Windows Explorer VS Code won't know about it, won't find it. So save it, and voila, we get our file saved here. So we may close Google Chrome and reopen VS Code. We open Explorer, and if we click this arrow in photos, we see Minecraft. So we know that this picture is now installed. Now, let's get into the hard work, shall we? So we need first of all to identify the type of website we're going to be using, and we can begin with simply opening a crocodile mouse. I'm going to be calling that. I had a, you know, the excuse me, exclamation mark doc type HTML. So now the document type is known as HTML. We may save that. We do Control C. Now, here we start with the HTML. Since it's an HTML, our work will be saved in HTML. So we do that, HTML, and we close it. As you see, it automatically started generating closing brackets. Without the closing brackets, everything won't be saved. So let's save that. Now, let's say I would like to create my own head and size stuff, like styling my website. We can start that by simply identifying our work. So here, let's write we write head. So the head is usually the one responsible for controlling the head section, as you see. Then we are allowed to type here title. The title will not be only seen down in the text, but will be seen up in the area of the title, like where you see usually the icon and the name of the tab. I'm going to be calling this one Minecraft Intro. So you see, since this is now in white and covered by both titles, that means there's no issues, no bugs. Now, we finish by the title with a closing bracket. We start with the head. We press enter and we want to style our work. Oh well, how can we style it? Simply, we open the mouth, of course, the crocodile mouse, and we're gonna write it style. Yep, style. And voila, we have now our style. Now, style uses the language known as CSS, which is usually a computer customization language, which I really like. And we can simply use it by typing here body without anything. And if you press enter and open a curly bracket, you're gonna see that the CSS language is working. See, do not use empty rule sets CSS. So now we know that we're using CSS. And since we're not allowed to leave anything to be, empty, we must fill it out. So thanks to the extensions we have, we can actually type anything, seriously anything in the alphabet. Let's say color. Look, we got multiple things just in order for the color. You can later know it in my other videos, which I will be doing soon. Let's start by typing background color. I would like to have my own background color in the website. So what can I make it? Should I make it white? Anything you'd like. Even RGB works, which is amazing. Hex code works. I know that sounds amazing, and that's why I like HTML and CSS. I will be using olive, since I like olive. See, it just automatically chooses. You can even click this and change it here, which is even amazing. Look, whoa. Tell me that this isn't amazing. Tell me. Now we can actually play a little bit by, of course, going here to font family. Writing a font family will allow us to know other type of fonts family. You know, the one you use on Word. We got many of them, and when I say many, look at that amount. That's a lot. Whoa. I'm gonna be using for this one. Let's try fantasy. I'm gonna be using fantasy for this one and save. Just a fun fact, a really quick fun fact. If you do exclamation mark near anything and write important, and see this, know that this prioritizes anything before anything. Like, let's say in the external anything in the page, they don't show fantasy. You can just simply prioritize this into making it really important. In this case, there's nothing affecting it, so we can just simply remove important. You can use that for later things like building a website. Now, since we finished this, let's start by, of course, work on the head, shall we? Now, we did a little bit of mistake. As you see, I just forgot to place the head in the styles. You can simply remove that and just fill the head again here. Sorry for my mistake. I'm really sorry. Just forgive me. Now, since we finished the head, we can start with the body. I would like to start with the body by, of course, typing body here. So the body commands, now you see this, everything in the word body, in this section of body, will get the effect of that. Anything else won't get the effect. So, I want to place a header on my work, okay? How can I do that? Placing a header will be pretty simple by typing -h1, header 1. So as you see, after typing header 1, we can add whatever we want here, like the header. So I'm gonna make it style, and we're gonna change the color of this. So instead of typing h1 here and setting the color and changing it, every h1 will take effect from this style. However, the other ones won't take effect. So here we can change it to, let's say, aqua. Let's say, oh, look at that. So you can even click this blue button, blue thing, and you can change it. Look at this, changing it. And this is amazing. So now we may close this, and let's type, this is the amazing history of Minecraft. Voila. Now we press enter and close the head. Boom. Why did they make you? Okay. So now we may start with the body, which we're gonna be starting with. And let's start with the body here, typing body. And the body will allow this thing to take action. So let's save the work and hope everything works. So here we open body, and let's start by typing P. Like this, P. So P1 will allow us to know that this is paragraph 1, and we will be dealing with only paragraph 1. So let's say view, and let's start filling here. Minecraft is an amazing game. It was released at 2012, and I played it and went to the Minecon. Voila, now we finished. So simply press enter and go to BR, typing BR. BR stands for break line, and which is simply breaking line for the thing, which is totally, like breaking line in a page. We do another one so the work doesn't look crammed, and we close it. Now let's say you want to add the picture, we have it, and it's gonna be in center, of course. We can start by simply typing center. It's an HTML4 command, usually still work, I don't know why, with Google Chrome. So center, and we start with image here. So now we know that we're gonna be installing an image, but what image? So we type source, we lead it to the source. And since the file is gonna be, photos, we type here photos. Let's go here and type photos. And the photo of the location is gonna be Minecraft JPEG. So let's go here and save it with, we type here. Now we save that, we state the shape you want it to be, like the width and the height. So width it's gonna be auto, and the height it's gonna be auto. So now that's, we specified whatever we want. Now installing a link might be too difficult, but not exactly too difficult. So how do we do that? It's pretty simple. We first of all start by stating the thing we want, which is a and href. So a href is simply a href, which is a hyperlink. H stands for the hyperlink, and ref is for the reference. So like an a car, a apple, a banana, anything. And since I would like to install a video, like connect a video, we go here to the YouTube channel link and continue by pasting it here, and we close it. So if it closed successfully, you're gonna see this, and we type here, this is the videos of Minecraft. Okay, and we go to run and debug after saving, Ctrl S of course, and run and debug we press, and voila, it works. Now we got everything we want. We press it, the video works. And this is it, lads. I hope you enjoyed how to making your own website later. There are gonna be lots of courses I'm gonna be making. Don't worry, everything is free with my channel. Hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.